Hey, Shalom Zarak, what's going on?
What's going on, Shalom? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, ain't nothing, man. You know, me and Ariel, we over here in the east side of Detroit. The school over here, right?
Oh yeah, come.
Hey, what's the address to it?
Is it 12355 Gresham?
I say no more. We about to pull up on y'all.
See you when you get.
Shalom, Lord Christ.
Shalom, Lord Christ.
Stop fucking playing with these niggas, man. Yeah.
Fuck these niggas talking about Daniel. I heard they talking down, no sweat, no problem. It's 15 in this clip, that'll solve it. I got soldiers on deck, they a problem. If I ever let them loose, it'll be a dark day. Now you praying on your knees like it's Sunday. But if he ain't one West, I can't stand for him. And if it's about my niggas, we gon' blame for him. How you ever gonna stand and get this movie? Breaking down the block, all the niggas we influence. Be a bitch, nigga, I don't see how you do it. Be a coward, nigga, I don't see how you. Let's get after it. Been everywhere, nigga, running out of options. About to head to Europe, sip liquor with the occupant. When we step through, you know it's about to be a problem. When we step through, you know it's about to be an issue. Old Ice Cube, nigga, think he a man with that pistol. If I pick it up, pray to God I miss you. So war in real life, not just on instrumentals.
Tell these niggas no compare me. I don't think they hear me. Say that he a threat, but that's supposed to put some fear in me. Said that he the best. Tell him prove, put some clarity. Said that he up next. Tell him prove, put some clarity. Tell these niggas no compare me. I don't think they hear me. Say that he a threat, but that's supposed to put some fear in me. Said that he the best. Tell him prove, put some clarity. Said that he up next. Tell him prove, put some clarity. Whatever you wanna do, let's make this happen. Go head up with any challenger, we right at him. Coroners gon' say your cause of death was in traffic. Beam knock him right out, his clothes don't get raptured. Knock one of you little boys out, that's kidnapping. Real rose gold chain silver, I mismatched it. Green tips, all black gun, the clip platinum. This that real trip, yeah nigga, that real fashion. This 40 that I got from Arizona, my Desert Eagle. You only thought a parrot could talk to you, hear the eagle. Two red beams on top like the eyes evil. Staring at death, where you standing is where I leave you. Shane one West, tell a bitch that I don't need you. Aram having breakfast in bed, Airbnb you. Me and my brothers come together, don't be an equal. And still show up on the corner to still teach you. Down there on your head, make me pick the Swiffer up. Pull strings for $1, you gotta be quick enough. I ain't moving my hips when I say I'm blicked up. My auntie became a man, I said I don't give a fuck. Hey, Zarak, man, hey look, we just pulled up on Gresham Street right now, man. Can you have somebody come open the door?
No sweat, say no more.
Alright, bet, let's get it. We about to chill with the brothers.
I'll be all right now.
From Westworld. Let's get it. Don't be sure, tell them make sure. If not, we gon' make more. Clip saying hold 20, but I think it could take more. Grab a stick, fire on your camp, we gon' make s'mores. I ain't satisfied with my spot, then I'ma take yours. No matter how many roadblocks in my way, I'ma break forward. This path I'm on is so damn narrow, I just stay forward. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, I just ate more. Put them on my plate, I'm never full, give me 8 more. Nigga, I don't sugarcoat shit, bitch, I'm straightforward. Don't give a fuck if they don't let me in, I just break doors. Ballin' so hard, they asking what team that I play for. Scammer who? They ain't stop making guns when they made yours. Sick with it. Feeling like I woke up with stage 4. They ain't want the piece loose, what they open up the cage for. Endure the pain, been through hard times is what I'm made for. Pay my dues, never left a wage, I just rage raw. Many chains and gold teeth, this the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world. Got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Still against all enemies. In high school, you was the man that's lost memory shit. Lost energy, never lost my energy. Never lose control, never losing. Dog, I plan to keep you. Lose your mind where I'm from. I ain't talking from what you see. I never lost soul. Losing time, wasting steady pace, and you off track. I'm on that. You pray to God, hoping He can save you. But there's power about war, and that's a different angle. This another lost cause, and I'm just adding to the list. They not seeing me for that reason. Got a flash on the grip. Nigga, big priest. They gon' judge me by my increase, and I'ma keep stepping in these joys to the increase. Just got off the phone with Jacob, and he said it's time to shine. Certified, blue dot, put it on you, now you verified. One West world, bigger than World War III. Do not sleep, it's not cheap, and it's still top
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world. Got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Came on boats and then chains. So when I get rich, I'ma grab a boat and 10 chains with 12 ribs from each tribe. And each rib wanna have at least 3 kids. Yeah, I'ma have the deep squad and rap this since knee high. Now a nigga shack size. Spit that holy fire. When you hear it, you get baptized. One West World, yeah, you niggas know the logo. And I'ma bust it down so the haters see the globo. Let's have a feast. Let's shine on our enemies. Right in their face. Let's blind all our enemies. Cause now we have, but we come from half knots. So that cash on the ground, my nigga, let's cast lots. I started from the bottom, birthed out of mud, raised by gangsters, turned out a thug. I ain't give a fuck. Burnt out I was from hitting licks in and out and selling nicks in the drop.
So many chains and gold teeth, it's the blood of a slave. Sit on a throne with a gold crown from the blood of a slave. This is our world. Got it from the mud to the grave. Become a thing in the past, don't be a story in my page.
Rude in speech.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody, man? I know this. Look, this is not a mistake.
Cut.
Yeah. This is Rude in Speech Vidcast, man, and we are in the building tonight.
That's right.
And it is dark.
Yeah.
It's dark outside.
Man.
And
Matter of fact, it's so dark I gotta put the lights on.
Yeah, it's pretty dark outside, so it's good to go.
The other one you see.
Shout out to everybody that's out there, man. That's
Yeah, we in here.
Shout out to everybody. We in the building. If y'all didn't catch last night's show, look, go back and check that joint. It was dope.
Right.
You know what I mean? So make sure y'all check that out. And also, man, big shouts out to Dinesha Jones, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's on tonight. Can you drop a bomb for Dinesha Jones, please?
Another loyal follower.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go ahead and start this thing off right, man. I'm Tazai Wan.
Isaiah War.
It's Captain Aria.
And we are Rude in Speech, man. So y'all already know what it is, man. Make sure y'all like. If y'all can see right now, we going from Rude in Speech. So subscribe to the channel. If you could throw that in the link. The link in the chat. That way it can stay in there. We could just keep pinning it, I guess.
Yeah.
And so what we want everybody to do is go over there and then subscribe to the new channel. All right.
It's Rude in Speech on YouTube. You want to type in Rude in Speech, all one word, Vidcast.
Yeah.
RUDEINSPECH space Vidcast. VIDCAST. On YouTube. We want to go there. We trying to drive everything to that channel. So
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
that's where we're gonna be at as far as YouTube at least.
Checking in from Fort Worth, Texas. So shout out to everybody, man. How's everybody's day today, man? Was y'all day good or what?
It was amazing.
Yeah. What you would say it was?
Yeah, the day was amazing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, mine was too. I woke up today.
Yeah. Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. So
We had,
Dr. Umar.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Dr. Umar had a he had another
picnic.
Picnic. And he was really, trying to I guess gather more support for his school.
Right.
The FDMG
the Frederick Douglass,
Marcus Garvey, Latrice Lumumba, Harriet Tubman Academy, Martin Luther King, Sojourner Truth,
Leadership Academy.
Yeah, Leadership Academy.
Oh, I forgot. George Washington Carver, Leadership Academy.
Leadership Academy. Yeah. And you know what? This is the thing, man. We've been out here on these streets. You know what I'm saying? Like really putting the work in,
right,
to really have solutions for people to get better at life, man. And,
right.
So we don't have to stay in this rut that we in. But you know what? A lot of people who were, unfortunately, it's like this where like our people is like you if you a good orator you're a good person that can verbalize words real good, and you have a high vocabulary. It's like we'll follow that.
That's right. What you say the key words was again?
What you say?
What was the key words?
Oh yeah. So like the key words, to get us. And I read a lot of psych books. You already know what it is, but it's like there's certain words. It's like melanin,
right?
Queen.
Yeah,
queen. Goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Earth. Mother.
Yeah.
Black man.
Yeah, right. It's like
black woman.
Yeah, black woman. So
black power.
Yeah, black power. Like those types of things, it like makes you feel good about being in slavery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't actually change anything. It just
overstand.
Yeah. Oh man. Can you drop a bomb for Captain Ariel for that one, please? Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, don't you, bro?
Right. So
Shit like that.
That's it right there. That's the overstand. They're like, I don't understand. I overstand. It's like it's just those types of things. And if you're a type of
live vision,
yeah. So if you could tell a person, if you could say those things and you can master how to use them, then you can be a person that people will follow.
Right.
Unfortunately, the people that's following you, they believe that you're actually going to do something. They believe it, and so what does he do? I mean, he was supposed to have been opening up the school.
Yeah, a long time ago.
This school is down here in Wilmington. It's down here in Wilmington on the other side of town. And after all of our people sent them all this money, he just copped 2 dilapidated buildings.
Right.
And so now we went to his celebration when he was going to open the school in 2019.
It was like last year.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah. And
now here we are again. It's another celebration with drums and everything. You know the drums. We love the drums.
The drums came
goddamn bongos.
We get them drums and them bongos. It's on. You know what I'm saying?
It never evolved from them bongos.
Yeah. So if he opened up the school, I mean, damn, I hope he do at this point. Just so the people.
Me too.
Just so the people can,
have something.
So have some vindication.
I think the problem, I think there's a part of him that does want to open up that school. I don't think it's like all a scam and just a sham. Because he did actually buy the school. He's doing stuff. I think the main issue with Umar Johnson is that he's doing it alone.
Right.
How do you expect to build a whole elementary school for young boys when you're pretty much the only person really doing it? What I'm assuming a few volunteers here and there.
Right.
But it seems like he don't got no real team or nobody with him to do it. It's just one guy with enough backing from the people, enough donations, enough of a following to buy this building. But past that, he don't have really enough organization with him, or any organization at all, other than himself, to really do what he's trying to do, which is a great undertaking. But you can't do you can't do it alone.
And it's a testament to his narcissism.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want no help from nobody. You want to do it all by yourself. And because of that, it's taking you so long. You know what I'm saying? And even if you do open up the school off of donations, you still got to have people that's going to pay for the teachers and everything else that it takes to operate the school, on a day-to-day. Yeah,
it's going to have to be, I don't know what his plan is. Does he want to do like a public school or charter school? Is it private? What do you want to do?
He wants to do like I think it's like a charter or public, not public, but like a private school where, he's going to teach them all this African stuff. But you know what? The thing is like, education is never really, maybe y'all get me right, but I don't think like education is really our problem.
It definitely is our problem. What do you mean?
Meaning that
if it's not education, what it is?
Like, okay, because we're already smart. There's more people in college now than ever before.
People
in college
are smart.
But I'm just saying, like, as far as like books, like what are we gonna what are we gonna learn? You know what I'm saying? Like what we gonna learn? Like what we gonna learn?
We obviously
we don't know.
That we don't know already.
You're right.
There's a lot.
But even if we
why we got this show then?
What I'm saying is this, right? Even if we learn, right?
Yeah.
It's still not going to change our situation.
What would change our situation?
I don't want to get biblical, but that's what will change our situation.
Actually coming to the truth.
Right, because to me, it's like the Lord don't care about, I don't even want to be talking about this, but the Lord doesn't care about education.
What I'm saying, knowing that the truth exists and knowing what the truth is education in itself. That's what I would say. I would say in itself, knowing the truth is education, but it's not it's not as detailed as a college course. It's more spiritual than that. It's
Right,
more
that's what
broad than that.
Right,
So-
I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. That I'm not talking
I know
about
what you mean.
that.
So when you say education, you mean like the traditional text, literal
Right, textbook
a college course, a high school course,
concert.
learning about history and genetics and science and all that.
Right, because okay, let's just say we all come together and we know, okay, we got group economics, and we really start trying to get black businesses together, and we start doing this and that, right? What's going to stop the oppressor from shutting it down again?
Right.
Like, we don't have nothing to protect it. You know what I'm saying? Like we could have another Black Wall Street.
Right.
But if we don't have no military that's going to be able to protect it, they'll just shut it down again.
Right. That's true.
One way or the other.
That's true. Yeah, I think everything is a lot more spiritual than we like to think it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's what will really get us. Like, okay, education is good. And I know that, you know what I'm saying, like, we should learn. Kids should go to school and learn. But and maybe that could kind of move us somewhere, but
yeah. It's better than not having no education.
Yeah.
I would say so. But it's not all that it's not what you need most of all.
Yeah, okay. So Kawal said it's all boys, live in dorms, vegan food only. Sounds hella sus.
Especially the vegan part.
Yeah.
But that vegan part, put the extra sprinkle on, that might be a little gay.
Mm-hmm.
All corn.
Yeah, you don't got like you need
kale.
meat. Like you need some of that meat to get, you know what I'm saying, Salakia.
It's gonna be all
on your
minute. It's
bones.
gonna be all minute here, and we're gonna be all eating lettuce.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
It's kind of like
Straight strawberries.
Yeah. What's up?
Straight quinoa.
What's up? You gonna get the show or what?
Yeah. I'm sharing. I'm trying to get our likes up.
Sharing it too.
I'm sharing it to everybody.
Everybody, you know.
Like I was wondering when he was gonna get in the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in there.
He don't fuck with us like that no more.
Like they over here talking about real stuff and fixing real issues over here, man. I want to talk about yams and stuff.
Yeah, and and like I said, man, I hope we do open up the damn school.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that really believe in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know somebody personally who said it, man, they've been paying money and they've been donating to get this school open. Now, from my perspective, I look at it like this. Okay, maybe you can't open up to a whole school. Maybe you could just take 10 students and say, okay, these 10 students, I'm gonna teach them, and then they're going to graduate. You know what I mean? Maybe if you get a graduating class,
that's a little more practical and realistic.
Yeah, like maybe you get 10 kids first. You send them, you do all the, you maybe get a smaller building, and then have them come to class every day, just like you normally would do a school day, and just kind of make it like a mock-up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a mock class of how you really want to do it, and then have the kids come learn, and then take their test, and then boom. And then graduate. Then you can say, look, these 10 students came and they graduated from the Marcus Garvey, Sojourner Truth,
George Washington Carver, Alexander Graham Bell, Leadership Academy.
Right. So now you mess with my
is that yours?
4.
He just tried anything. What the hell is going on, man?
Is that good?
Yeah,
I
texted him to avoid not doing to avoid not talking.
I was trying to.
You should have just texted me back and say,
This was mine. This was mine right
I'm
here.
4.
No, that's not yours.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm 4.
So you're right here. Ain't this you?
No.
Why? Damn, what you turning up for?
No, I'm just saying that's you though.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. I need my shit was too loud.
Yeah.
Fucking with my eardrums.
He just like fucking with shit like.
He's like unplugging stuff. He just shut the whole show down.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, I just damn open it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? He don't want to hear the solutions, obviously.
You know what's funny?
Okay, my bad. Go
Oh, Slack.
ahead.
Yeah, slide over more.
They want me all up in the joint.
I got a
But so like, if I may, just like those people, those 2 women that was walking down the street,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It was like, we was like, what's going on down there? Oh, Umar have another, but I know he better not be asking for no money.
Damn, that's already.
You know what I mean? I hope he better not be asking for no more money. But yeah, this Umar event. You know what he doing? He taking that money and he giving y'all a barbecue.
Yeah,
that's what he did. He sure enough ain't had that barbecue over by the school, did he?
because he don't want people to see it.
Right.
That the only thing that has been done is the rock.
Right.
Yeah, he painted that rock.
He painted
the
the rock.
little sweeping, and recently
It's
he got the old HVAC system taken out. I don't know if the new one is in.
Right.
But he got the old HVAC system not taken out. Because once again, there's one nigga. Not to say him being a nigga is a bad thing, but there's one nigga in there trying to build a school
by itself,
and that's the problem. Like,
so you can get all the glory.
Yeah, I don't know why he's doing it that way, but it's no way you ain't gonna have that big of an undertaking by yourself. And in the black community, we're not gonna do anything, especially like that. When you're on the court, you're gonna have to have some type of unity. The problem is you can't have unity when everybody believes in different things and having different angles.
Like this brother here, he's just trying to build a whole city by himself.
Right.
You know how hard it is to build a house? Just imagine trying to build a city. You know, it's very, very a lot of work that comes along with it. And you need people to do it. And so that's with anything, you know what I mean, that you want to really, you know, any big task, you have to have a team of people that actually do it with you. So I don't know. Hopefully they open it up. Maybe 2023, but I doubt it. Maybe 2024, we'll see. 2025, who the hell knows? But you know, if y'all want to come to a school, y'all know where y'all could come. You know what I'm saying? And we already got the school up and running, and we run it off of our bread that we get paid,
our own money.
Right, our own money.
You heard that?
Yeah.
The boy got his own money.
I like money. You know what I'm saying? I like money too, just like anybody else.
Oh, I like money.
I like money like anybody else.
Right.
But we use it so that we can teach.
Right.
And we use it so that we can educate. And that I believe that's far better of a solution.
Right.
Than anything. Oh, what's going on, Thusser, young man?
Hey,
where are you at, man? You in where the hell Thusser, young man?
St. Lucia somewhere.
Montego Bay.
Montego Bay.
Yeah, you're gonna let the dogs out.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, we out there, man.
We out there.
Yeah. So
the moral story is if you're gonna build a school, you might want to get some help from your people, especially if the whole thing is about black people and us coming together and preparing the community. You can't do that without. It's not realistically. You can't do it without people with you.
Right. At least show that you got some teachers that can teach.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got a curriculum that's actually going to do something. That's actually going to have some type of success story. You know what I mean? Some kids that graduate and go to college and be summa cum laude.
Summa cum laude.
You know what I mean? Show some type of something. You know what I mean? That you can. What you're doing is something different than what these other schools is doing. But you just want to get the building.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the building is going to be jacked up on the inside. It's going to have leaks from the ceiling when it rains. You know what I mean? It's going to have all types of issues. And then you're going to have to shut the school down again in the middle of the school year. Because you don't have
hating a little bit.
You don't have the means to. I mean, I'm just saying, like he don't have the means to not even start it, let alone obtain it.
He don't have the means.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not a hate thing. It's you not being smart.
Dilapidated.
Yeah, I'm trying. You want my son to go to a school that smell like wet wood?
It's dilapidated or dilapidated?
I don't know. Dilapidated. Dilapidated. Sound real fucked up. Dilapidated.
That shit sound like something that's just poor.
Done,
like it's very
good night.
You just fall straight to the floor as soon as you walk in the classroom.
You gonna be sending notices home like
dilapidated.
Sorry that we had the rat problem that was eating the books.
The rats ate all the lunch.
They had all the lunches. You know what I mean? Sorry.
All the peanut butter and
That's the type of dad going notices they gonna be sending home to parents, not for a parent teacher meeting.
Like he opened up the file cabinet like the transcripts. It'd be all shredded.
Yeah, all shredded. Everything shredded. Like damn, the dad going, we had a mouse problem. I know we think something was going good.
Now little Timmy can't go to college because he ain't got no damn transcript. Because the mouse ate him. These Delaware mice ate him.
He opened it up like God damn.
Football equipment, the cage is gonna have one bar.
Yeah.
Like
I wonder if he want to do a private school too. Because why would you do a private school? Because ain't the school supposed to be for people that's fucked up? Like I would assume the school isn't for black people that would be all right without him.
Right.
I would assume it's supposed to be for people who need, you know,
like the kids that would live next door to me that was sharpening
the
knife
knives on the steps.
Yeah, like somebody that need that ain't got a chance without him building a school for him.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I would assume he ain't building this for rich black kids. I would assume he ain't building it for and if you got the money to afford private school, you gonna take your chance with Umar Johnson? Probably not. If you got the money to afford to send your kids to private school, you're probably not gonna roll the dice with Umar Johnson on the first class.
Right.
The freedom Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King
on the side of the
Harriet
road.
Tubman School.
Yeah, like I just like look at it like, you know, oh man, like I don't know. I'm just not even gonna go in. Well, I'll go into it. What the hell?
Let's do it.
Like, okay, I look at it like there's really like no hope in America. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a certain level that we can get to, but I think that's as far as it'll go here until we just leave.
What's that level?
Like it's a level where we could go to where we have like commonality, meaning that, you know, like we have like brotherhood and stuff like that. I believe we can get to that level where we can have it on a level where, you know, it starts to affect change. But I believe that even with that, it's only going to be a certain level that long as the oppressor is ruling us is going to allow us to get to. Like he's not going to allow us to have a kingdom inside of his kingdom.
Well, why would he?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like kind of like, and maybe it's just me, but I just don't have any hope in America that our situation will get like heaven in here.
I think the most that black people can do is what other minorities have done in America, which is have like communities. We can't never, we in America, we under the American government, the United States government, we can't never say that we have our own kingdom or real autonomy because we in here, we U.S. citizens.
Right.
But I think the black community definitely is sure. The black community, Hispanic community, any community is definitely capable of having what, you know, Chinese people have, Arab people have, East Indian people, damn near pretty much every minority that comes to this country, that lives in this country, where they have strong communities, strong economic communities that are able to stay on their own. Meaning they have businesses, they highly educated, they get money. They have some level of infrastructure, other than just everything they go to and participate in is owned by somebody else. When I say somebody else, another race of people.
Right.
I think the black community definitely is capable of that. But as far as, you know, it was some group back in the 70s that wanted to have like that wanted America to give like
half of America.
I forget the name of that organization. I'm gonna look it up. But some shit. But they wanted to give like all of the South to. They wanted America to give all of the South to black people, so we could have our own, like you said, kingdom or our own.
That'll never
country.
happen.
And shit like that is never gonna happen.
They'll
kill all of us before something like that.
Yeah, and they'll burn it all.
Yeah, they'll exterminate niggas before they give you.
They'll be the president of a trash
South.
heap before they let niggas run their own.
They're not doing that
because like they know that if we get off, on our own, we'll just, you know, we'll come up and we'll be at a point where, you know, it's amazing to be on the side, you know, in the South. Like to go to the South, like to go to any of the states that we run, like it'll be like an amazing thing. And they know like, right, we would actively compete because they even understand that their people will be coming over there, going to the soul food restaurants, going to the hotels, going to the clubs, going to the, you know what I mean, the shows, the basketball games, the football games, the soccer, all that. So they know that even their people would submit and be like, man, I'm going over there to go pay the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting on their flights because they got the best pilots. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a flight from there. And so they know that this would happen. And this is why, like, they can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when you try to vote or whatever, and then they say, well, why ain't Joe Biden just acknowledging that, you know, we want to talk about reparations? And it's like, he's not going to ever acknowledge it. It's like, he's not going to say it, but if he could say it, he would just say it like this. Y'all ain't getting no money. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how he really would say it if he wasn't trying to be political. Right. He would just be like, no, we're not talking about reparations.
Listen, I only got time for my people.
Right. We're not giving you no money. We're not giving you no reparations.
Right.
That's just that.
That's just what it is. Don't bring it up again.
Right.
Nigga.
But he can't say that. So what he'll say is, well, we're working on some things, we're talking to this person. This is a great person. But talk to them. They you know what I mean? We're talking to these people.
He speaks so well. He's so well spoken.
Yeah, and then Kamala Harris, they say, so what do you think about, should black people get reparations? And she said, well, I wouldn't just, we can't say that. Okay, we can't say that America's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? America's for everybody. America is not just, I'm not going to say that we just going to give anything to black people or Chinese people or, all I would say is that, we should give something to people that are American.
And what she really trying to say is, don't you ever ask me that shit.
Right.
Don't you ever bringing up them niggas again.
That's my point.
They ain't getting no daggone money. That's not what I'm here for.
What we drinking on tea?
Yeah, tea.
Yeah.
Good tea. You got good tea.
Strong tea too.
Strong.
Has a little bite to it.
Yeah, a little bite.
So you know what I'm saying? Like
if they ever gave niggas reparations, if they ever did that, they would burn the country down.
Right.
Yeah, right.
It would be such chaos. First, economically, I don't know what the hell would happen.
Yo,
I don't know if they just gave every black person what we deserve. Like if you could calculate it, like if you could calculate the 40 acres and a mule, or if you could somehow quantify all the death and destruction and slavery, all the promises and everything that's happened and give it to everybody. One, I don't know what the hell it would do to the economy. It would tumble everything.
Right.
They did, if I could. I didn't mean to cut you off, but they did. They got a group over in California. Is there the reparations something committee?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying?
a congressional committee.
Yeah, where they actually did the research, or they did the actual dollar amount. They got a price tag on
that
it.
Is?
It's like $8 trillion.
Good $8 trillion for all the black people.
Yeah, for black people. It's like crazy amount of money.
I guess maybe if they could send it off and like over the years, like give a little money.
They be like, all right, we're gonna
give you $1 million this year. And then a couple years from now, we're gonna give you $2 more million. Like I don't know how they would do it, but it would cripple the economy.
Right.
You just gave everybody hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars.
Right.
Every random black person and everybody that would invest it, everybody that wouldn't, everybody that would buy this, and it would cripple the economy. It would turn everything upside down. And the absolute chaos.
The country would fall.
Yeah.
Did y'all
That's one thing. And two, it's just the social aspect of it. The social aspect of all these poor white people that's gonna be poor regardless.
Right. Seeing
you black and you just get money just because you black. And in his eyes, you just got money just because
you black.
You black. And he gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Is the road gonna be reversed now? Now you was busting him over the head because you ain't had no money. Now he gonna shoot you in your face because he ain't got no money. And your black ass got money just because you black.
He gonna do well at it.
That goes back to what I was saying when I said that that goes back to what I was saying when I said that integration only works as long as the economy is good.
Right.
Other than that, once the economy falls apart, integration falls apart.
It only works if you fed.
Did y'all see
yeah, right.
Y'all seen Atlanta?
Yeah, I watched Atlanta.
You seen that episode?
Yes. I was thinking about it, but I didn't think about it.
What happened?
It was there an episode where they had reparations.
Yeah.
Where there was some shit where they how'd it go?
It sounds like an amazing show.
It was the way it worked was like you could write a claim against the people, against the person that
enslaved your family.
Whose ancestors enslaved your family.
Yeah.
So like my last name is Travis, so I would go back and I would go find the white man that's alive today, whose great grandfather was so Travis, who owned my great grandfather.
Right. And
that white man would have to give me his house,
give me everything.
And
that's an amazing story.
It was amazing.
How can I find that?
It's in Atlanta. It's on Hulu.
It's called
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
And that's one episode, but you can watch that at one episode. You ain't got to watch
the whole joint.
You understand.
But that episode was so episode. It was so dope because it was like the chick just showed up at my man crib and she was like, "Oh yeah, we gonna live real nice up in here." She was like, "Yeah, he gonna love this room. This is a good room for him." She just walked up in his crib and the bull served him the mail. The funniest John was you had the one bull that had a t-shirt that he had to wear, you know what I mean? Because some of our people, I can see that happening too. I forgive you.
I don't remember that.
I forgive you. You just got to wear a shirt that says "I own slaves." You know what I mean? For the rest of your life. He
don't own nothing, but he just got to,
Yeah, he just got to wear a shirt. He had to give up no money. You know what I mean? But the crazy part was how, like, all of a sudden, just less and less black people started showing up to work. You know what I mean? And the two boys that was there, I think they was only there just to laugh and annoy people, man. Because it was just like they was up in there, and the people was coming up to them, and they was like, I gotta talk to him. What you want? What you want, man? You know what I mean? Yeah. You think it's right that you know, how can I apologize so they don't take all my money? They was like, you can't, man, pay up. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy.
It was that episode was hilarious. Right. That was hilarious, man.
I gotta find that. It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. And the funny part, and not to get a whole joint away, but those who are really well off, they, like you said, they not going to be able to stand giving up everything and seeing you know what I mean?
Yeah, you rise up.
Rise up. And what they do. You see what I'm saying?
Then automatically they would resort back to their base nature, and then that would be just to be savages,
just to be savages, just to be killers.
Like we're seeing right now, we haven't, like, you know what I'm saying, like in these years where we've been, you know, I would say even my generation, we haven't really seen like the true, like real nature of how America could really be. Like they did in the 50s and the 40s and the 30s.
We got a small glimpse of it. We got a small glimpse of it when Trump.
My stepdad, he was around when they would they wouldn't even take a taxi. They just jump on the nigga's back like, get up, nigga.
Nigga, bend your back so I can get up the block.
Ooh, I'm tired. I need to sit down.
And then jump on your back like, get up, nigga.
Good night.
Bend over so I can get you back and get down the street.
Yeah, and then look,
I gotta get my girl.
I gotta get to where I need to get.
And then remember, they were like, "What? You better stick your head in that barrel to laugh."
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we ain't seen that.
Yeah. My great
she
didn't tell me this firsthand, but my dad was telling me. My great grandmother, she died. She was like 103, and she lived in a town where you had to like wherever she was from, like in I think Virginia. She had to like you said, when you was out and you laugh, you put your face in the barrel.
Yeah.
You know, I think you know the real reason they had those laws.
What was that?
Okay, it wasn't. If you really look into it, it wasn't just to be evil. It wasn't just because I can't stand a nigga's teeth. It wasn't just that was part of it, of course. But that wasn't the real root of it. The real root of it was to have any reason to put you in jail. Because after slavery, there's a documentary you can watch. It's called It's about convict leasing. Look that up. Look that term up. Documentary about convict leasing. You should find the documentary I'm talking about. But I watched it, and it's basically talking about how after slavery was over, they had to find the people down south had to find a way to put you back in slavery legally. So what they would do in like all these towns down south is like just find any small law to lock you up. Any like they talked about in that documentary the 13th too a little bit. But
like vagrancy laws,
loitering. It can't be too many niggas congregating on this corner. If you want to laugh, you gotta put your head in the barrel.
Slavery by another name.
Yeah, that's what they slavery by another name. You can't see your teeth. They had laws about stealing pigs, but they give you like 5 years because you stole a pig. Or like laws about the whole thing, like, you know, you got to step off the road when a white person walking down the street. It was a bunch of small little laws that was very hard to follow. Just like as being a human being, it will make it very easy for you to get locked up. Once you get locked up, the police or that state has something called convict leasing, where they would take somebody that got arrested and they would lease you. They would like rent you out to a logging company. Or a cotton mill.
Yeah, con.
And you would have to serve out your sentence as a slave, but technically as a prisoner. And that's, you know, it was niggas, you know, in the chain gang.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Life, the movie Life kind of depicted that.
Kind of like that, yeah.
I remember that.
And them laws like that we hear about, it wasn't to understand more about how America was like ran. It was more economic than it was more like survival than anything. It wasn't just I can't stand a nigga's teeth. It wasn't. That was part of it, but the deeper part was we need to find a way to keep slaves.
Right.
And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a bunch of laws so we can lock them up legally, and
then make them slaves again.
Yeah, niggas gotta laugh like this. You gotta laugh like that.
That show was funny, Jim.
Yeah, because you know it's hard. You know when a brother laugh, brother be like, oh. We gotta, we be like, oh. you know what I'm saying? Like because we laugh.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Laugh for sure.
Yeah, we laugh. We don't you know. Yeah.
nigga laugh, run down the street.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta run.
A nigga
You gotta run.
A nigga laugh, run two blocks down the street.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's so
like,
funny, you got to get away from it.
Right.
like I tell you, like Captain Ariabi telling me some shit, I'm like, oh. I'm like, you crazy.
You lose out of breath.
You crazy. You know that shit crazy. And then, you know what I mean? So it probably was hard. You know what I mean? Because you know we like to laugh.
We like to have a good ass time, man. Niggas.
Hard as hell.
So we created a subculture,
right,
where we would only do things amongst each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we fully well knew what it was at that time.
Right.
So it was like, okay, we laugh and we would have a good time, but it would be like in the privacy of each other.
Man, that's crazy.
And not in public.
Yeah.
They had one law where you couldn't walk on the tracks or something like that.
Yeah, like it was illegal to not have a job.
Yeah, shit, like, exactly.
Yeah, illegal not have a job.
Another thing we can relate to today that they pretty much still do today. You couldn't when a police officer approached you had to have your some type of identification, and you had to be able to prove that you had a job.
Right.
Just like today in
Right.
a lot of states, you have to when a cop requests your ID, you gotta be able to have it, and they can charge you for not releasing your ID to them.
Right.
In certain states.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a bunch of little shit like that just to find an excuse, really. So to put you back in them fields, put you back on that lumber yard.
Mm-hmm.
Because they lost it through after the Civil War.
That's right, man. Hold on, let me see. All right, so what do y'all think about the shooter that was in
They are
Texas?
shooting?
The shooter that was in Texas.
That was in Memphis.
No, not Memphis.
Yeah.
Oh man, the bull, yeah.
So what do y'all think about that? Like, is he a copycat?
Who was?
I don't think so.
I mean,
it wasn't too many people. I think he was more mentally ill.
Yeah,
But when have we started doing that? Like, meaning, like when have like black people just started being
the one boy from Washington
mass
DC,
shooters?
But he was African.
it's not as rare.
The dude from DC was an African though.
But then he had a little kid with him that was shooting too.
Yeah, but he was African.
Yeah, they was African.
His last name was
All of them
Malvo.
was African.
Yeah, his name was Malvo.
Everybody was African.
Ain't no niggas named Malvo.
That don't sound American to me.
It wasn't no. We haven't had any black mass shooters.
I think he was like from Somalia
You know what I mean?
or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
we haven't had that. And this dude is
Well-
straight up like, Salakia, sir.
No, good.
No.
No, I'm just trying to think of who else is a black mass shooter. Besides, it's not many of them.
It was a Atlanta serial killer.
Yeah, he was a back
But-
in the
but
60s
I'm
or something.
talking
Oh, you talking about the boy that was doing the boys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't think of many black shooters, black
No.
mass shooters. It was one guy one time that killed everybody because girlfriend broke up with him or something.
Right.
It's like little sparks in the pan type.
So you think
It's
it's
not,
just
I can't really think of nobody right now, so it's not obviously not many of them.
right. So it's
My
more
answer
so
would be it's not many of them. Really.
No,
yeah, because this brother he was on live too. He was on live and he went in the auto zone. Because I be in the auto zone too.
Right.
And you know, he's
It's like-
you know, I be in auto zone sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Where
There's one in the hood.
I be in all those too.
I be in
Yeah,
all those
that's
too. Man.
crazy.
Shoot, I could have got
I be in all
shot.
those
Yeah, because like I think he shot like a Mexican dude.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I think he was just shooting anybody.
Anybody. He just opened up the
man.
door. He opened up the door and just shot the first person that was standing there, trying to get a
man.
goddamn some oil for their car.
Oil.
Yeah, that transmission fluid.
Yeah, just trying to get some
I ain't
transmission
trying to
fluid.
get killed. Get the transmission fluid.
You gotta watch it nowadays, man. You gotta
gotta be
really,
on P's and
really be
Q's,
on
yeah.
point. You
Right.
can't really, you can't, you know,
Can't get caught lacking,
right? You can't. Yeah, there you go.
as they would say in the city of Chicago.
Yeah, you can't get caught lacking. Shout out to Takashi.
Can I get caught lacking? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more mental health. I'm more of a mental health issue than anything, and I think it definitely is. I think copycat is a part of it. I think people seeing others. I think they might want to consider not putting mass shootings so much on the news when they happen, because I think definitely when you see when somebody that's already crazy can look on the news and see somebody else on live killing somebody, getting famous off it, it can, make a bigger potential for them do the same thing.
Mhm.
I don't know this. I don't know the psychology behind. I haven't done the research, but I would think it's something behind that. Something behind. If I'm already bugged out, I look on the TV and I see some other people that's bugged out, killing people on Facebook Live and doing mass shootings. That it makes me do it more.
Like
I would consider not putting all them shootings or not broadcasting them so heavy because I think it does motivate others.
Well,
to do it.
I was watching this one John called Active Shooter.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I watched that. That was a great. You turned me on to that one.
Man, that thing
That was great.
It has all of
not great like
right.
Like
it was a good documentary.
seeing everything.
What was it on?
It was on. What was it on? Hulu?
It was on Amazon.
No,
Prime.
Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. Yeah.
No, Showtime.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it was on Showtime. I had to buy the I had to get
Trying
the,
to get it. Yeah. So it's is it still up? I don't know if it's still up.
It probably still is.
But it's called Active Shooter, man, and it has all of the shootings, you know what I mean, that has happened. So a lot of times, it is copycats, man. They see that and they want fame for it, you know what I mean? They want to like the bull. It was a mass shooter out or a killer. He just wanted fame. Who's that? I want to say the bomber,
The
Unabomber. You know what I mean? After a while, he wanted notoriety. You know what I mean?
The one he it was like a big federal building he knocked down.
No, that's McVeigh.
You're not talking about him.
I'm not talking about him. He just wanted to blow that up because what they did to David Koresh. You know what I mean? He didn't like the fact. Let me tell you something. That's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? When we start getting more and more, that's what you're going to have. You're going to have more Timothy McVeighs, man.
You know what do you mean us getting more and more?
I mean, the more and more that we get. You know what I'm saying? The more and more that they give to our people, the more and more they, because like Timothy McVeigh,
I agree with that.
I think it might happen. I think it might happen in a reverse order. I think the more that they kill each, I think the more they kill each other, the more we'll get because they'll be less focused on impressing us because they've got to fight each other.
Well, what it is that you know what we don't like the oppression. And they don't like a certain oppression. A certain oppression that they don't like is the ability to have guns.
You have guns.
They want to have guns, and they want to put the extra.
They don't want the cops fucking with them.
They don't want them cops messing. That's what the whole thing about David Koresh was really about. Was him having a stockpile of guns. You see what I'm saying? And they was worried about him selling these guns at these places, and they have like these extra.
You're talking about Waco, right?
Yeah, Waco.
I watched the documentary that day. That was really the whole thing.
That was the whole thing. So Timothy McVeigh was pissed off because of what happened at Rudy Ridge. You know what I mean? It was the same thing. You know what I mean? So what he did was he said, you know what, I'm gonna go against the system and I'm gonna blow up a government building. Right. You know what I mean? So that was all part of that. You know what I mean? But this boy, the Unabomber, at first he was just blowing up everything that had to do with the system and technology. This dude was a freaking nut. You know what I'm saying? But eventually he wanted notoriety. You know what I mean? And you got some other dudes that's like, you know what? Shoot, I can become famous by killing.
Right.
And what was the documentary I just watched? It's a dude that he wanted to become famous, so he went around, you know what I mean, killing people. He just started killing people. You know what I'm saying? Because his brother did I'm gonna mess it up.
That's how I want to go.
It's gotta come back to me.
Fuck y'all.
Look at the movies. Oh shit.
He's shooting everybody. He's gonna go out. How they say in a blaze of glory.
You know, that be the thing though. Timothy McVeigh said, "The hell with y'all."
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna do. You know what? And then they took him to court with a bulletproof vest on.
Yeah.
You can take these guns as long as you pry from my dead cold hands.
What you just said is like a real thing, like a real
really
threat.
how they feel.
Like when they say over my dead body,
they mean that from the bottom of their heart.
Over my dead body.
Like niggas be bluffing.
Right.
Not all the time, but a lot of times black people, like especially when we really in general, like when we argue,
I kill myself.
When we arguing with each other,
right?
A lot of that shit be kind of like a little.
If I
like,
could,
we really black people are willing to kill sometimes, but they ain't really willing to die.
Right.
That's the thing with the niggas. These white people is willing to die on that shit.
Like we're willing. If I could, we're willing to kill long as
we can get away.
As long as we get away.
As long as it's an escape plan.
Like that's why Charleston
dying,
White.
that ain't really.
That was a part of the plan.
But this is why Charleston White is so effective. Charleston White is like, yeah, you know, y'all know Charleston White, right?
Yeah.
Charleston White is so effective because he's like, you want to come kill me? All right, I'm calling the police. So niggas is like, man,
niggas don't want to go to niggas want to kill him.
Yeah,
they don't want to go to jail.
I want to kill you.
They don't want to. They don't want to
go to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's black people's mentality. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But well, it depends what we talking about.
Right.
But it's not necessarily nothing wrong with it. But Edomites, white people, they don't
give a
They
damn.
don't care about that.
They don't give a damn
about it. They say, you know what? I'm gonna build a house in the forest.
They're gonna be like, look, guess what? No, they gonna say this. Guess what? I'll do my wife, I'll do the kids, and then I'll do myself at the end.
They won't give a damn.
And that'll be that.
And that's a real threat.
Yeah.
Like the daggone police gotta talk you out of it. Please don't kill yourself. please don't kill yourself, man. You got a lot to live for. I'm gonna do it. No, don't kill yourself. Matter of fact, like they'll sit there with a dude in the car by himself with a gun to his head and talk him out of it. You know what I'm saying? After he done killed his kid and his children. Don't kill. We wanna see you in jail. You still have so much to live for.
You know what you can do? You can tell your story.
You can tell your story, and guess what? A lot of these people, these movies that come out. This movie come out. The one dude said, "I'll give up myself. I will tell you the documentary I'm talking about. I forget what his name was, but he said, I'll tell you my whole story. I want such and such to play me.
Dang.
I'll tell you. I'll admit to all these crimes and all these killings that I did.
Play me.
He's
Get
like,
Johnny Depp on the phone.
He's like, but this is who I want to play me in the movie.
Get Johnny Depp on the phone and tell him you better agree to play me in the movie.
Right? Is that
and I come out?
That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. He wanted them to agree. He wanted a director to call him and say, "I will do your movie."
Man, I would have.
And he said, "I'll admit to every single one of my killings. I'll show you where the bodies is at."
Right.
Well, I guess they made a documentary about him, so he got some fans.
Yeah, he got the documentary.
Yeah, he got what he wanted, I guess.
So it's like but that's what believe it or not, there's people out there that's crazy like that. You know, I could become famous.
Yeah, and I think if anything with the whole active shooter thing in Memphis, as far with the whole active shooter thing in Memphis, as far as it being a black person, I think that's the biggest thing we can take away from it as a black community is just the whole mental health thing.
Yeah,
and I will give black people some credit on this. I don't give them credit for much, but I will give them credit for this. Recently, with the whole focus on mental health, some of it I think is some bullshit behind it, but in general, I think it is cool for black people to give a little more credence to our minds and how we think and how that can destroy us in the end. And when you pour, you don't have no time to think about thoughts and emotions and mental health and therapy and all that garbage because you worrying about eating tonight.
Right.
You worrying about, going to work. You ain't got time to worry about, really therapy and mental health and worrying about mental health is a luxury for the rich.
Damn right.
For somebody that already got money, got the luxury of wondering, oh, why am I sad? Oh, why did my daddy do that to me when I was younger? That's a rich man's luxury.
Right.
You poor, you got to go to work in the morning. You got time to worry about what your dad did do.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's
but black people, poor or not, we do need to have more focus on our minds and how it controls the things that we do and how we interact with the world.
Yeah.
Shout out to the social learning theory.
That brother in Memphis is an extreme example, but it should be a notion of when we bugged out as a people, we need to have, because in the black community, it's kind of like if you bugged out, it's kind of like, yeah, that's Jerry. He be tripping sometimes,
right?
And that brother, he probably always been crazy. I bet his parents know it, his friends, everybody
knew,
but nobody ever acted on it because it's kind of like that's Jerry.
Yeah.
That's he just
at it again,
tripping sometimes.
Yeah.
Before you know it, Jerry go on Facebook Live and kill 4 random people.
Just kill 4 people, man.
like
random.
Yeah,
random.
we acting like his mom's sitting there throwing hands on him like, oh man, you knew he was crazy.
Right.
He was little.
Right. I'm just trying to get some oil.
I'm just trying to get some transmission fluid.
Yeah, some transmission fluid.
I'm trying to get some new windshield wipers.
My daggone front light went out. I need a new lamp.
And you come in there and shoot me.
That's,
like, okay,
shit like that is like,
if you really mad,
God gives me.
Then, look, this is what I wish I could tell a shooter, a black shooter. Like, look, you don't want to kill none of us.
Right.
I'm going to show you where to go. You know what I'm saying? Look,
he gonna got him like this. Come on.
I'm like, look, follow me.
Like, come this way.
Come.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to kill the poor people,
Right.
Like that is weak too.
I think that's the weakest because you know what I think General had brought that out the one
They're not
time.
gonna give you the fight.
Right, exactly. Like you know these dudes that talking about what's the one boy that went in Buffalo and shot up the supermarket? You know what I mean? He had all types of stuff written on his gun and how he hates niggas and hates this and hates that. But you go to a supermarket where it's a whole bunch of old people where nobody gonna fight back. How about you go
to Slauson?
Yeah, go to where dudes got the guns you got.
Real shit.
The dudes that got the equipment that you got, they got freaking vests.
Go to
wear it
O-Block.
under their flannels.
Go to O-Block.
Go to a neighborhood where they already waiting for somebody.
Where they waiting for you.
It's neighborhoods where they already waiting for somebody to shoot.
You know
They
what I
sitting
mean?
on the block waiting for somebody to come by and shoot.
Exactly.
Already.
Right. You're right. That's a fact. That's a
There's
fact.
neighborhoods like that all over the country.
They literally
That's a fact.
wait.
Go to one of them.
Yeah, I mean,
They be on it.
They
got a whole
sitting there
forces.
waiting for somebody to come shoot. That's the whole purpose of the day.
it's
Looking around waiting
hoping
for somebody to say, hoping they pop it off.
It'd be nice because I just got this gun. I just got this joint, and I've been waiting to blow this joint. I ain't been able to blow it yet.
That's the exact.
You know what I mean? So I'm waiting on using this joint, man.
That is a fact.
Right.
They literally like sit around and waiting all day.
Please let somebody come here with some bullshit.
Right, like just
Everywhere
I'm gonna get it on Facebook.
make my day.
They
Right.
waiting for somebody to come.
Right. Matter of fact, that's what they doing the whole time while they waiting. They on Facebook with their new joint. Like, look at this joint right here. Like, I'm gonna blow this. I'm gonna blow this. Like, come on, man.
And the mass shooter never go to that.
Never go to that neighborhood.
Never walk through there.
Matter of fact, as soon as he did that, they was at home like, Tom.
We came one block up.
One block up. I was right here. It's right here, man.
Never go there.
No, they ain't never gonna come to. They ain't never gonna come to where it's a challenge. Because
Shout out to Napaska, y'all.
hey,
He said to go to Atlanta, open carry.
yeah,
You ain't go.
go somewhere. But he
East
want
Atlanta. They ain't gonna do that.
he want to go somewhere where they
Just
got
little
all
old
the
ladies.
Christians together
Right.
to march and say we don't need guns. He want to go to a place where people actually fought not to have guns.
You know what? Just you brought out a good point. Like when they say we don't need guns, take our guns away from us.
Right.
Like that's dangerous.
Damn right.
I don't understand
Right.
that thought process at all.
That is so dangerous. Because if you look at like history, whenever they take the guns away from the people, the government take the guns away from the people,
Right.
the people get genocided.
Right.
They know what to defend it. So.
Yeah.
Every
no way to defend.
single, like I'm telling you, like every single country that has taken away the guns have been genocided
Right.
by the government. You know what I mean? Whether you can go to China, Japan, Sweden, all of them. Like back in the day when they decided we ain't gonna have no more guns no more, take our guns away and
Take
protect
our
us,
guns.
and you leave it up to the government, it turns into
Eventually,
the Hunger Games.
Right.
Whenever they want to, they come through and
Dictatorships.
kill who they want. It don't
Yeah, they
matter.
can just kill who they want.
Yeah, I never understood that thought process of the thought process. Thought process of there's mass shootings, there's crime,
They are shooting.
and we need to take away the guns because
Right.
the criminals killing people. And whenever I see a mass shooting, I say I need to make sure I gotta go.
I need to get another one.
Right.
I need to make sure I have a gun.
I need to have a gun in my plant.
If I can get shot at the supermarket, I need to have a gun on me
Right.
as much as possible, because if I can get shot at the fucking AutoZone, then I must need a gun. But it's some thought process with this damn Christianity and just being passive and being the pacifist.
You know,
Where your thought process, we just need to make sure everybody take all the guns away as if that's ever going to happen.
It's retarded.
sidebar real quick.
Get more guns. And
Get
maybe
more guns.
So
at least
I-
you have a chance when they come shoot up the AutoZone.
Matter of fact, they should have an open what's the name of the gun shop? Just name a gun shop. They should have an open joint. You know how when the library be getting rid of books?
Oh, you mean like a gun buyback like that? type of
Yeah.
thing?
They just
open-
like, hey man, we're just trying to get rid of all
A
these
gun
guns,
buying
man.
reverse, like a clearance sale.
Yeah, you just come out there, and man, we just trying to get rid of some of these guns, man.
Side note,
I done found an AK.
Yeah.
that is what happens though when there are mass shootings. It's really because people be worried about a law coming in place.
Right.
Everybody
Ban
don't need
guns.
guns though.
But everybody,
Nah, you're right.
no, of course
Yeah,
not.
because some niggas they'll get a gun and be like, they'll pull it to a girl, be like, you gonna give me some pussy.
Get that coochie up now.
No.
Give me that coochie.
But look, check this out, right? Sidebar,
Put
right?
the coochie in the bag. Put it in the bag.
Put it in the spread it.
Put the coochie in the bag.
Put them legs out. Spread them.
put it
Put it in there.
Put it in there.
Good night, man.
And
That's crazy.
so this morning, right? That's funny. That's funny as hell.
Put the coochie in the bag.
Put the coochie in the bag right now. Spread it.
Nigga roll up on you. A nigga be like, yo, You be like, yo, what you want? Money? He be like, no.
No.
You gonna give me a blowjob.
Like, damn.
God damn.
Like, God
I
damn.
got some money on me though. No.
Nigga, I got $1 million right now.
He said, no, bitch, it's Friday night. I just got paid. I don't want that money.
That's crazy. y'all tripping.
I just got paid. I'm good.
That's fucked up.
He playing Terrence Trent D'Arby too.
That's fucked up.
Just got paid Friday night. He just pulled up like, I want some head.
Man.
With a gun to your face.
Yeah, everybody should not have a gun.
Nah, everybody should not.
You know, okay. And that's what I thought about today. Today, this morning when I woke up, I looked out, I was in the bathroom and I looked out the back window and I seen a broken window.
Ooh-wee.
Like it was a broken window that was in the backyard. Like
the whole window broken.
Yeah, like
that's
a window.
That's a weird thing to see.
Like a window, like
that nigga took the whole window out and threw it down.
Not the whole window, but you know how like you see like a window, like a window that you go up and down. That part was taken out, and it was in the yard, and it was broken.
In your yard?
Yeah, in the back. So I started checking the cameras, and I'm checking the cameras. I see the broken glass, right? I see the window in the backyard, and it's broke. And then I'm backing it up, like, you know what I mean? Because my cameras, they record every time there's motion.
Right.
So I'm backing it up, and then I see the window, and then one I don't see the window. One of the recordings I don't see the window. So I'm like, okay, so I played it. But nothing happened where I seen the window. So I'm like, damn, okay, so the camera didn't pick up how the goddamn window got in the damn yard.
Good night.
Like, you know, I need more cameras.
These motherfuckers.
But the thing is, I realized, like, while I was looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, where the gun at? Like, I'm like, how did this get in the yard?
Right.
Without the cameras picking it up?
Good night.
What the hell happened? I thought I was going to see something at first. I thought maybe somebody was trying to break in a window or something.
Right. Damn, that's crazy.
You know, you have to definitely protect your house, man.
Damn right, man. If you ain't got a gun in your crib, man, get you one, man.
You got to protect your house.
Get you one.
You have to camera that joint up, and you have to be on point to see everything if you can. You can't see everything, even if you got cameras.
Right. Yeah. You can't always defend yourself even if you got a gun, but
You're right.
Better a chance than no chance.
Right.
Right. It's these things from Amazon. And you can put them on your door. It's like you put it underneath of your door, under the knob.
Mm-hmm.
You put it underneath of the knob, and it sits on the floor. It's like a long pole, so like a person can't open the door.
Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking. I seen that.
Yeah,
joint.
you can't open the door.
Yeah, I seen that.
You can hit it hard. You can hit the door like boom,
it's like
boom, and it just won't go.
I seen that joint. I seen that joint.
It won't give. Maybe brothers should get those. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good added protection. So that way nobody can if you're asleep. If you're asleep in your room, and you put it in your room at night, and then you know what I'm saying, that way you can have it, and you know, so if you're asleep, if they do get in the house, they won't be able to get into the room.
Right.
And so
somehow like for your bedroom.
Yeah, for the bedroom. Yeah. So when you shut the door, you be like, okay, I'm in for the night. Boom, put that joint under the door.
Right.
That way, if somebody does get in the house, then you can. You know, you'll have enough time to pull out that thing and get the letting loose.
Get the blacking, get the blicking, get the letting loose. Damn right. Yeah, because you know, there's certain laws now, man. You can't just shoot people that just break in your crib.
Well, I look at it like this. You're right. There is laws. But if you breaking in the house and I feel that I'm in danger or my family's in danger, then I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, you damn right.
And
if you in my house, period, I'm just gonna kill you.
If I have to go to prison for that, then I'll go to prison for that. I'm not scared of prison.
I might torture.
Take me to jail.
Throw away the key.
Yeah, throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
I ain't scared of.
Whoa. Pause. Like this nigga is crazy.
But you get my point. Like my point is to say is that you know there is certain things that is worth going to prison. There is certain things that are worth getting life. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things.
Yeah, if somebody was to rape my child, I'm going to jail for life.
Like at that point, my only reason for being here in life is to figure out a way to kill you.
Yeah.
But you know, with the amazing, you know, counsel that you know what I mean, that is available for us to get,
right?
You know, we would have to get it,
right,
to not be able, you know, to not do those things that you would really want to do.
Yeah, I'm killing you.
But you know, you get my point. Like now, somebody breaking in the house is something totally different,
right?
You know, and you would handle that accordingly.
Damn
whatever you feel is right for
Right.
you to do when the situation presents itself.
I'm taking a limb off.
Yeah.
With this thing I've been waiting to shoot. I've just got this joint. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video with it.
So yeah. so man, black people shouldn't be shooters, man.
Nah.
Cut that out. Leave that, you know,
Leave
for
that
the
to the
oppressor. Like,
oppressor, man.
don't make it hard for us to make these points, all right?
Yeah.
When we make the point, we say, yeah, see that they can come back and be like, yeah, see, it's black mass shooters too.
They're already saying that shit.
Like,
You know what be tripping me out is they'll get a double life sentence. What is that?
I'm doing the same thing. What the hell is that? A double life?
How you gonna get a double life sentence?
Some states it makes sense because some states life is only 25 years.
Okay.
But in other states it's like life is actually life here.
Right.
So why you give me 2 life sentences?
Because I'm gonna die and I'm gonna put a jail over your grave.
Why don't you just say you never getting out? Like you getting sentenced to never going. No.
Like I used to wonder, like, are they going to search for a dude that got the same spirit? Like, I think that's him right there.
I think you might be
Jeffrey. You might be. I know we killed
your little baby, a little 5-year-old kid. I think you Jeffrey from last time.
Yeah. We're gonna have to go ahead and lock you up for your second life.
You might be reincarnated.
He might be a reincarnation.
Yeah, I never got that.
Yeah, you know, you gonna give you double.
Some
life.
states it makes sense because some states,
like you said, 25
yeah,
years.
Yeah, some states like a life sentence actually isn't like I know in California it's actually life sentence like 25 years,
Right.
15, something like that.
Kind of.
Yeah, so yeah. So look, man, we ain't supposed to be doing all that, man. We can separate ourselves from that. Let them have that, and then you know what I'm saying, we'll be better, you know what I'm saying, than our counterparts.
You got one of them feel good topics, like one of them like
let's get happy. We got a little serious
like
today.
something about like
okay, the Bed Bath and Beyond CEO, he committed suicide.
That's serious too.
He committed suicide. He jumped off a building. They was trying to bring a lawsuit. Well,
so 20, is any discounts on some sheets and stuff?
150 stores.
That's the feel good part. Can I get some discount on some window draperies or something?
But check this out. 150 stores closed, right? 150 stores closed of Bed Bath and Beyond. And guess what? They was bringing out a lawsuit against the CEO for $1.2 billion.
Hey.
And so he jumped off the building and said, "You ain't getting nothing."
Who's bringing the lawsuit?
Thing, but my life.
Oh, it was a money laundering suit. That they brought against him.
So he said he's laundering money. He was down bad. He doing that.
Yeah, $1 billion.
Yeah, so the suit was worth $1.2 billion, and so he said, "The hell with y'all."
Are they saying he was laundering money?
Yeah. So they're like, y'all can get the money
He was
back.
in bad straits.
Get it in hell.
you can have this $1 billion.
He's gonna get double.
As long
he's
as
gonna
you
get double
pry
life.
from my dead cold hands.
I can respect him.
Fuck that. I'm just gonna.
He
be
said,
poor.
"You know what? The hell with y'all.
The hell with y'all. Y'all ain't getting a damn dime. I'm not doing that. I'm out.
No, I ain't doing that. I just be poor again. Fuck it. Or
For real.
But check
He
this
said
out
you
though.
ain't getting nothing but my life.
But check this out though. That's how they're willing to not give you no money.
Yeah, they're so willing.
I'm not giving you nothing.
You said you praying my dead cold hands.
They're like,
that is
look,
$1 billion. As
they're like,
long as you
look,
pry from my dead cold bank account.
I will turn in my grave.
no, look, check this out. That's the meaning of you're not getting nothing.
You ain't getting shit. You burnt, nigga. You burnt. That's it. I'm killing myself.
I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm gonna die.
Right. So
before you get this money, you ain't getting
right.
a damn thing.
So when you go to court, then you're like, oh man,
so
sorry, the lawsuit is over now.
You can't sue a dead nigga. They might be able to sue his estate.
His estate, yeah.
He ain't think about that. They might be able to sue his estate. If you own Bed Bath and Beyond, you got it like an estate. You got like what's it called? You got a will and all that. You got that set up. More than likely,
I guess he just didn't want to see you getting his money.
Yeah, he would just really. I think he didn't want to be poor again. Which is gonna happen to him. He didn't want to be poor again. If I know ain't nobody going to no damn Bed Bath and Beyond.
No,
like we were talking earlier.
Yeah,
Amazon.
Damn
Amazon
right.
killing all that.
It's killing a lot
Amazon
of
killing all that little small particular shit.
Right.
Like I ain't got to go to one store for fucking soap.
Amazon
got all the soap, all the
soap
bed, the bath, and the Beyond.
Amazon,
so you didn't even know what was out there.
Amazon is the Illuminati. They have to be.
They the ones.
They have to be the Illuminati.
They are the ones. They are the Illuminati.
Like they are the Illuminati.
How they come up with that? You ever see that? You ever see they daggone new buildings that they build?
They got a whole store, nothing but bath salts. Like I can get that shit. I can get that
Yo,
from Amazon.
let me tell you something. Check this out. There's an Amazon that's
and loofahs
right on Price's Corner.
It's big as hell.
Right. They got one on Price's Corner.
Mhm.
They got one when you go over the bridge like you're going to Cowtown.
Yeah.
One right there.
That's what, yeah.
And then it's another one in Newark.
I seen one in
it's like they're literally popping up with these.
But it's not like popping up like with a small joint.
Like
these joints is freaking huge, man.
Cap. It's 1 million square feet.
Yeah, it's
God
freaking
damn,
ridiculous.
in Delaware?
Yeah.
It's one. What's that over there by not Christian? Is that Christian? Going towards back roads, man. Damn, I can't think.
Man,
of it
spit
right
it out.
I can't think.
Get it
about
together,
man.
goddamn
I
it.
can't
So
think about it. I don't know. Dog. I'm still from Philly. Damn it. I have yet to accept that I'm from that. People are like, where you from? I'm like Philly.
Because you are. You're
right.
a grown man.
I can never. I'll never say I'm from Delaware, man.
Yeah, but those warehouses be like super big.
Yeah.
And you said you worked at Amazon for a while. Could you tell us about your
I worked
experience
for
there?
Amazon for I worked in a warehouse for not even that long, 2 months, like over the summer when I was in college.
So I gotta get the hell out of here.
So how was your experience there?
That's like literal slavery. It's like actual,
Yeah, I heard.
Like it's the modern day version of picking cotton. Like
Damn.
when we say we going into slavery, that's it. Because it's like it's okay. It's just so many packages.
Good night.
It's like
Insurmountable.
I can't even describe how many packages it is. Now, of course, it's with the amount of people that work there during in a given shift. But what I did, I worked there at night, and I would work. Basically, we had to unload the trucks and prepare them for the next day when the
you did unload. Oh man, I know all
when the
about
delivery
that,
drivers would come to pick up the
buddy.
the totes or whatever.
Mm.
And we got to unload all these trucks. Like it'd be like 5 of them or something like that.
I know
It'd be a
about
few
that
trucks. It'd be a
life.
few trucks. It'd be a amount of trucks you probably can count on 2 hands or less. But the amount of packages in these trucks is like so many packages. It's like you can't even describe it. It's like everybody that wants anything but order something, and you got to unpack out of these 5-10 trucks.
Yep.
And it's just like literal modern day slavery.
I can imagine it being way
You're not
worse.
picking cotton, you're picking orders.
You're picking boxes.
I used to work at UPS. Picking boxes.
God damn.
No, I know what you mean. I used to work at UPS, man, back in the day, man, and I used to load. I was on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
But UPS is a good like UPS. You can quit and they still won't fire you. They be like, look, man. They call you on the phone like, look, man, we need you to come in tonight.
Well, I'm done. We're gonna need you to come in tonight. So
they hit you up. They be like, yo, we need you to come on in tonight, man. We need you to unload these trucks, man. You can quit. You can go to lunch break and go home.
Let me tell you
they
something.
still won't fire you.
Let me tell you something. UPS also do. People don't know about this. That actually quit because eventually one day, years and years and years down the line, you're gonna say, I'm gonna go back and work for UPS. You know what they're gonna say? They're like, listen, man, we in union, so therefore, all that time that you was not here, we're gonna tax you for that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, like, I would never go back to working for UPS. You know what I mean? I left years ago, but I was working as a loader, and man, I was in a truck. I was in there during the hottest summer in Philadelphia, man, and them trucks get up to like 130 degrees. And you in there loading packages and stacking them packages and making sure everything that was pure slavery. I know exactly what it means. I've been on the other side too with the unloading. When you move one box and the whole wall come tumbling down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember
all that shit, man.
I'm in a position now where I don't have like to work hard.
Yeah,
I just have to laugh at like, jokes that are corny. But my supervisor said a joke, I'd be like,
Woo! Damn, Jim, you're a real comedian, aren't you?
Yeah, man, that's funny.
you like that
one, huh?
Knock, knock, who's there? Well, goddamn, Jim, I never seen nothing like this.
Like, woo! And then when he turned away, I'd be like,
did you say knock, knock? Goddamn.
Yeah, but I get the chill though.
Right. You got the most relaxing job, man. I be calling Cat. Cat be like, I'm looking at this camera right now.
He be like, yo, what you doing, man? I be like, I'm chilling, man.
I can't go back to doing manual labor no more.
Hell no, man.
That's the rap.
No, it's done for those
my
days,
past.
man.
I ain't doing that shit no more. You do that when you got to.
Right.
No signal detected.
Because Cap, you smart, man.
You're a genius. That boy's a genius.
That shit.
Black Beatles is what they call him.
All right, Dad. All right, look, my dad chimed in. He said, Amazon, and my dad works at Amazon.
He you did tell me that.
He works at Amazon. He said, Amazon is definitely a modern day plantation.
It's done. Man.
I'm done at the end of this month.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Yo, I'm gonna drop a bomb for that right there, man. You know what's crazy about my father-in-law, man? Another place, Purdue. Like a lot of these plants.
Yeah,
you know,
like factory work.
Factory work, man. It's pure slavery. Not my father-in-law, man. He was making good money. You know what I mean? And he literally, they offered him so much. But they told him what he had to do. And it's pretty much, it was just like, you just can't have any care for the people that work here. If they come home and say, I'm pregnant, I'm about to drop this baby, you got to be like, hey, you coming? I need you to go ahead in the bathroom one time and drop that baby and get back to work.
Well, I help you deliver it, but
yeah,
after it come out.
But you need to get back on that floor. I need you to get back on that floor, man. We need you on that floor unhairing these chickens.
Some tired frickins. Yeah, man. You know, I worked at jobs like that.
Right.
I mean, I'm telling you, I had some bad jobs.
Yeah.
You know, I was
oh shit.
Damn. What you want to say? What you want to say? Goddamn.
Look, man.
You need some tissue?
I was.
Damn.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna believe me if I tell you.
Yeah, man.
All right, I had a job as I was SpongeBob.
Like, damn.
Are you tricking tonight? Are you tricking tonight?
How big was the suit? Goddamn.
I was SpongeBob.
Damn.
And I literally, like,
that suit was big as hell. That suit was big as hell.
I was
That's a big ass shit.
Yo, I was a
big ass SpongeBob.
I was a 6'7" SpongeBob.
Oh, man, SpongeBob. Yo. It was about long as shit.
They was like, look, we ain't got no more positions tonight. Look, this the only position we got.
Yo.
You want to make this $6.15 tonight?
Damn.
An hour or what?
That ain't SpongeBob. That's Mattress Bob. That's too damn tall of a thing.
Like,
oh,
look,
my goodness.
You can go home. But I took 2 buses to get there.
Where was you at? Like,
I was
where
at Goldie Beacon College.
SpongeBob? Why did you do SpongeBob?
Because they was having it was like at Goldie
Kids
Beacon
event?
College, they have like an event.
For kids?
Yeah.
You did it like one day?
Yeah, and it was like 2 day. It was like a 3-4 day event. So we get there, and they had when everybody they get there, they're like, "Okay, you gonna operate a ride. You gonna operate a ride." So I'll get up there. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm about to operate a ride." They like, "Nah, we got all those jobs filled." So we just gonna tell everybody, let everybody go home for the day. I'm like, "Damn, I called 2 buses to get out here." They like
2 buses, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, so is anything else? They're like, "Well, I don't know, man. I mean, we do have one thing open. I mean,
I like money."
So I'm like, so what you got? They was like, well, you know, you could be SpongeBob.
Damn.
So I was like,
it was kind of.
Give me a Krabby Patty.
Yeah, did you do the SpongeBob voice?
Yeah. Like, yeah. So put this on. I went out there and I made some pictures that kids have, parents have.
Good memories.
That I'm in, that, you know, I'm in it like this.
Yo, I can imagine him not doing the voice. I can see him now. Like, yeah, come over here and take the picture.
So I'm like, yo, man, the kid's like, SpongeBob. I'm like, yo, man, what's up, man? What y'all want? Like, let's go over here and
take this picture with
you know what I mean? The kid's like, damn, SpongeBob is black. All right. So
he was over there whispering, shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
Yeah, the kids is bad. They was trying to hit me and all kinds of stuff.
I know, man. I used to beat up Chuck E. Cheese when I was a little boy.
I saw a post that said, "Let's normalize arguing with kids because they be rude as hell."
Yeah, they do.
Kids
Kids have no filter, man. I remember one time, man. My son did some crazy stuff, man. It was a chick. We pulled up to McDonald's one time, and she ain't had no teeth. She had no teeth, right? So I'm in there. I'm trying to get my order.
How old was he?
Cam had to be about 4.
Yeah, that's that age.
He's about 4 years old.
You can talk real good.
And she had no teeth. So we pulls up and Cam goes, damn, she all gums.
He was 4 when he said that?
4, man.
Guy, he's smart.
No, he was worse than that. He was worse than that. He said she all gums. And I didn't know what he was saying because I didn't see it at first. And when my brother-in-law, he was in the back bagging up like he going crazy. So I'm like, what is he talking about? And I went and turned, and she was like, "Here's your change, sir." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah, my daughter did that too. My daughter was like, it was a fat lady we was going to. My daughter was like, "She fat. She fat.
Oh damn.
She fat." I was like, "Damn."
Where the hell was that?
We was at like some store. Like kids are just my daughter embarrassed me
They ain't
too.
got no filter.
She was like, "Dad," we was at McDonald's.
Man.
My daughter was like, "Dad, I got some napkins because we don't get no toilet paper at the house." In front of everybody.
Yeah, my son embarrassed me another time. Well, actually, I wasn't really embarrassed about this one. I went to Chick-fil-A. He was good all day.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A. They got the amazing chicken.
He was a good dude. I was like, "What you want to
same.
eat?" He was like, "I want some chicken. I want some nuggets." He's about around the same time, about 4 years old.
Are they really nuggets at Chick-fil-A?
I believe so.
No, they're not nuggets. They're chicken balls.
What is it?
Little chicken balls.
So what's the difference? It's in the size of it.
Yeah, like a chicken nugget is.
But
like
I believe that they are actually chicken though, like chicken nuggets from McDonald's. I don't
got
know.
actual chicken too.
I don't know, man.
You don't know how good they is at breeding these chickens, man. I'm telling they really good at breeding these chickens.
Word.
The chickens now that can't barely walk because they got so much. They genetically modify them and breed them so good that they so big that they just sit there and grow.
Yeah,
they can barely fucking walk.
Keep talking about chicken because the viewers is going up.
Keep talking about that chicken. See,
so yeah, let's
have the chicken. Whether or not chicken.
Let's talk about chickens, right? So I took my young boy. I took him to Chick-fil-A. He said he wanted some nuggets. I said, "All right, we gonna get you some Chick-fil-A nuggets, man. You've been good all day. You ain't give me no headaches. It's your day. Matter of fact, you sit in the front seat. You know what I'm saying? I had him sit in the front seat. Pulls up to the joint. I was like, matter of fact, you go ahead and order what you want. And he was like, I want 6-piece nuggets. You know what I mean? He ordered his food and everything. We pull up to the joint. I go to pay the cashier. The cashier is flaming. He's a flaming dude, flaming gay boy, flaming homosexual.
I hope you was nice to him.
Huh?
I hope you was nice to him.
You respect his rights?
I just was like, paying for my food. I ain't had to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? So the boy goes, "Oh my goodness," because Cam, he in the front seat kicking his feet and he just enjoying a good old time. And he goes, "Oh my goodness, I did not know you have a little boy in your front seat. Hey, little man." Cam goes, "Don't talk to me, ugly."
Yeah.
And the dude goes, "I know, I'm like, man, that's just gay."
And guess what? All the Cam stuff, they was like, "Kick it over here."
Right. But luckily I had got the bag already. I was just like, give me the bag, give me the bag. He's like, "Don't talk." He just said it so hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't mad. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, you still did good today, son.
You did good today.
I wasn't too embarrassed with that one. You know what I'm saying? But kids will embarrass you, man. Kids will embarrass you.
Shout out to Pops, man. He rocking out with Amazon. He's done at the end of the month.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Pops is done at the end of the month. So remember that video I showed you, Cap, where matter of fact, before I go to that, I was just gonna get to this last story. But before I go to that,
give us something not so serious. Give us
get something funny.
Queen Elizabeth died.
I guess that's funny.
So, but they're saying the reason why it's lighthearted because a lot of people don't give a damn.
Yeah, a lot of
black
people. Why would you care about a 96-year-old woman dying?
Right.
Yeah, and why would you care about a 96-year-old person? Okay, what she do for me?
Well, because they're saying that the British Empire invaded all but 22 countries in the world.
The reason she's a queen is because they like you just said, they pillaged the earth.
Right.
They colonized. It's called colonialism.
Right.
They went around and they colonized, and they were the closest thing to a modern one of the closest things to a modern day empire.
Right.
That's still definitely a shell of its old self, but a lot of things we do that we have today is because of their conquest across the planet. I didn't know that stat though. I didn't know it was that deep.
Shout out to Princess
all but
Diana.
22?
Yeah, but they said all but 22. The British Empire has colonized every country on the planet. Colonized 22 countries.
The reason they had a queen for so long till 2022.
2022
is even after they wasn't really an empire. Even after they're not even really an empire no more. The reason they was able to establish that is because they pillaged and conquered the earth.
Right.
Many of those people being black people. All throughout the West Indies, that nation got rich off of sugar cane.
And the king and the prince, what's his name? Prince Charles, they happy as hell. I don't care what anybody say.
There's a black girl, right? She's a new prince. Princess.
Oh,
right?
her, yeah.
No,
I'm talking about who's the king now.
They defected. They're not.
That boy was waiting. He was like, man, go on, man. I ain't never gonna be king, man. Like this bitch is gonna live forever. He is happy his mom is dead.
Think about how many
He
hearts.
killed that bitch. He did it.
Think about how many hearts she probably took before. You know what I mean? Think about how many heart transplants she probably had. You know, just like what's the one cat that had all them heart transplants? He was old, real old. The Rothschild.
Oh man,
one of the Rothschilds. They said this cat had like this old, like one of the old Rothschilds. He had like eight heart transplants.
Damn,
that's like an old ass Honda Civic. Damn, 6 engines.
They like, look, check people's IDs.
Right.
Check their IDs and find out who is, organ donors.
Yeah.
And then let's see what their heart type is.
Yeah.
Okay, they got the right kind of heart
Make
type.
sure that car crashes tonight.
Yeah.
He be walking down. He be like,
yeah, because they don't have to wait in line like normal people. Normal people got to wait in line for a heart
I need a fresh
transplant.
heart. I need a fresh good
because,
heart.
Like me dying is more is like in the way they look at it, it's like it's more practical than Rockefeller dying.
Right.
We got the same heart, you know what I mean? We got the same blood type, everything. Like I'm gonna get it from him. I ain't gonna wait on the line with all the broke people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. But yeah, so she's gone. A lot of people don't give a damn. The African nations don't give a damn. And everybody's just cool with, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I think at this point, everything that that they go through is just, it's just they deserve it. You know what I mean?
But that's what I was saying the other day. I don't even think necessarily this is like, it's not even like you was 96. Like
She lived a long, great life.
You live an amazing life.
It's still probably people at the funeral like, take me instead.
You live an amazing life. This ain't nothing necessarily to be, really, it's like indifferent. It's like, she's 96. Like, you lived in you 96 and you was the queen.
And you was a queen.
You lived an amazing life.
Yeah.
Move on.
Your orchard, what they call them orchards? What they call them things when they had a big old events when they representing, giving her acknowledgement, or she comes down with the gown and
right.
You know what I mean? She getting crowned and all that stuff. Like she lived to have some amazing stories. You see what I'm saying?
She lived through what? World War II, maybe World War I, I don't know. But World War II for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Vietnam, all that.
Yeah.
Desert Storm.
Yeah.
All that happened in the Middle East.
The Afghan War.
She lived through all that.
9/11.
How many presidents? They said she's seen the most presidents.
She lived
she's you know what I mean, has seen so many presidents in her time.
There's a lady right now that I follow on TikTok. She's 105.
Wow.
Black lady.
Damn.
How do people live that long?
Lord with them. I don't know.
Drink a lot of water.
She's like, you girls out here twerking and doing all that stuff.
Cover that ass up.
She all gums.
Yeah,
Cover that ass up.
Like,
you don't
need to be doing that.
You don't need to be doing that.
They was shaking their ass back in the 20s too. I don't know what they
definitely
like
was, man.
They ain't like home just started.
They was wearing banana dresses like
they was just
Josephine Baker.
back then they were just a little more discreet about it, but they was home back then.
They definitely was. They just had one piece bathing suits. They just had that one long dress, but they still was twerking.
Shout out to Mrs. Jones.
Right.
Mrs.
Jones.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So the last one I wanted to go to.
All right, we're gonna get something funny here. What about Kevin Gates? Nah,
71 years. So 71 years is.
What's the 71 years?
She was queen for 71 years.
Oh, she was queen for 71 years.
Shoot.
That's a long time.
She was like, how old was she when she first found out? Like
26.
She was young as hell.
When she first became queen, she was like 20s.
Think about how long does a dog live?
At best 20 years. If like that's the best a dog can get, about 20 years, 15, 20 years.
That bitch had 4 dogs.
And the dogs all lived the term. Right? The dogs all had a full life.
They ate all the good kibbles and bits.
Yeah, 4 dogs. All right, so yeah, so okay, so what's up with that one lady? She was like, look, and this is one thing that I've been seeing that's going on, and I know y'all probably see it too, but right now it's like a big thing where people are squatting.
What you mean?
In houses.
Oh, that's been a thing.
Like Airbnb though.
Well, because it's like
recently.
Yes, it's like it's a big thing right now. Recently,
what's it a 3-month law or something like?
It's like okay, on like this is what they're talking about. A lot of people that's talking about that own Airbnbs. Mm-hmm. They're saying that there are like people can move into your Airbnb like that, stay there like on like well, I just want to book it. Yep. And then just don't leave.
Yeah.
And then it takes like a month to 3 months to get them out.
My man, one of my homies, he rents houses. I mean, he has a couple of properties, and he said that's the biggest thing that he has to deal with is squatters, because once they in, like it's hard to get them out.
You can't. So
you know what I'm saying?
Legally, you can't take them out.
No,
legally you can't.
And then
because there's a law like especially
it's a no lockout law.
Kind, and there's something else. Whereas
lockout, what that mean?
So there's dudes. Hey, ladies, y'all need to watch out for this, man. There's dudes, right, and fellas. I'm gonna say fellas too. There's people. I'm gonna say people that will get in a relationship with a girl, right? And all they gotta do if all of a sudden their male shows up at your crib, you in trouble.
Yeah, because look, check this out, right? When you
in trouble, man.
I was in the world at the time. I let this girl stay with me, and I was mad, and I tried to kick her out. But she had an envelope that came to my crib that was mailed.
Right.
And what she did was she mailed it back to the crib.
Damn.
So at this point, I'm telling her to get out. So the cop's like, nah, you can't make her get out and blah, blah, blah. So long story short, I come home from work and it's a barbecue going on. I come home, it's a barbecue going on. And her best friend was gay.
Damn.
He was gay. He was like, hey, what's going on?
He's homosexual.
And I'm like, yo, man, what's going on here? They're like, we having a barbecue. You want something to eat? I'm like,
he's homosexual.
I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, man. Y'all can't be having no barbecues in my house, man. This is still my house.
These motherfuckers.
And they was like, look, do you want this hamburger? And I'm like, yeah, let me give
me a hamburger. You got special sauce there?
Ketchup.
Take the ketchup and mayonnaise and make your own sauce.
Man, but throw some cheese on it. Throw some cheese on it.
Take the ketchup and mayonnaise.
Take
the ketchup and mayonnaise and stir it.
Let it heat on the joint a little bit.
I want my own sauce.
Yeah. I had to deal with it.
Man.
So I was like, look, just put some cheese on it.
That'd be a rough
said that's
one,
a cheddar. That's a cheddar burger.
But you can still go in the house, right? Like
I can still go in the house.
Situation.
But
I would just be in there pestering them all the time.
She was there.
Hell yeah, I would be the man. I know how to
ass. So I just sit in the living room and talk shit all day. You bitch ass motherfucker. You dirty, disgusting nigga in my house. I mean, you can't even get your own house. You dirty bitch.
Right.
I just talk shit for hours.
Walk around the house, butt ass nigga.
I would make it so. If it was illegal for me,
the gay guy would have liked that.
Oh, that was a gay dude.
If it was illegal for me to actually kick him out, the Airbnb.
He said the gay guy.
I owned it, man. I'll be just in there,
I'd be a straight pig.
I would just make it so uncomfortable to live there.
Yeah, I'd be a straight pig.
Yeah, I'd be a slob. I'd be eating and stuff and just be dropping on my shirt and on the floor.
I just come every day. Like,
yeah.
Be an asshole too.
All right, y'all, man. Look. Right now we got. I just seen the notification come off. Commander General Hunter is on right now for the other show, man. So we're going to bow out, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna, you know what I'm saying, be done with it, and and just really we want y'all to subscribe to the new channel.
That's what we here for.
We'll be going on.
Call one more time.
You know why I'm here.
Vidcast.
That's right.
Rude Speech Vidcast.
If you're on here and you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you do that.
Yeah.
Rude Speech.
So check it out, man. Just make sure y'all subscribe to the new channel. And we're gonna be going on 2 times a week.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get the channel up.
Yeah, we definitely try and get our viewership up, man. Make sure y'all share it, man.
Yeah. So
tell your friends, tell your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your grandma. Tell everybody, man. We got info for everybody.
Yeah, their finger starts to go to the like button, then it just goes.
You know what? I ain't fucking with these niggas like that.
And it just goes up your nose.
Right.
All right. So give us a dislike or give us a like.
Give us something.
Whatever. Give us something.
Give us something, man. Subscribe, man.
And most likely, if we get a dislike, the algorithm will send it to more people.
Yeah, hopefully. You know what I mean? Because
that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like, oh, everybody like this. We don't send it to nobody.
Right.
But if they don't like it,
they all get over there. Yeah, let's send it to more people.
Yeah.
So all right, no sweat. I'm Tazaya Wan.
Azar War.
It's Captain Aria.
And we are Rude and Speech, man. And we out of here, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. We gonna get out of here hot.
That's right. That's right. Man, in fact, want to get another beat up and on this John here, man.
He went like that. Hold on, he went like that. That's just crazy shit.
Get up out of here.
So you want to go out to Captain Ariana's joint?
I played it earlier. Want to play it again?
That shit.
Whatever you want.
Was nobody on there?
Yeah, wasn't nobody on there.
All right, we're gonna play it again.
Play it again.
Play it again,
Let's
man.
play Captain Ariana's joint. Y'all already know what it
Hey,
is, man.
Shalom Zarak, what's going on?
What's going on, Shalom? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, ain't nothing, man. You know, me and Ariana, we over here in the east side of Detroit. The school over here, right?
Oh yeah, come.
Hey, what's the address to it?
Is it 12355 Gresham?
I say no more. We about to pull up on y'all.
See you when you get.
Shalom, Lord Christ.
Shalom,
Stop
Lord Christ.
fucking playing with these niggas, man. Yeah.
Fuck these niggas talking about Danielle. I heard they talking down, no sweat, no problem. It's 15 in this clip, that'll solve it. I got soldiers on deck, they a problem. If I ever let them loose, it'll be a dark day. Now you praying on your knees like it's Sunday. But if he ain't one West, I can't stand for him. And if it's about my niggas, we gon' blame for him. How you ever gonna stand and get this movie? Breaking down the block, all the niggas we influence. Be a bitch, nigga, I don't see how you do. Be a coward, nigga, I don't see how you. Let's get after it. Been everywhere, nigga, running out of options. About to head to Europe, sip liquor with the occupant. When we step through, you know it's about to be a problem. When we step through, you know it's about to be an issue. Old Ice Cube, nigga, think he a man with that pistol. If I pick it up, pray to God I miss you. So more in real life, not just on instrumentals.
Tell these niggas no compare me. I don't think they hear me. Say that he a threat, what that's supposed to put some fear in me? Said that he the best. Tell him prove it, put some clarity. Said that he up next. Tell him prove it, put some clarity. Tell these niggas no compare me. I don't think they hear me. Say that he a threat, what that's supposed to put some fear in me? Said that he the best. Tell him prove it, put some clarity. Said that he up next. Tell him prove it, put some clarity. Whatever you wanna do, let's make this happen. Go head up with any challenge, yo, we right at him. Coroner's gonna say your cause of death was in traffic. Beam knock him right out, his clothes don't get raptured. Knock one of you little boys out, that's kidnapping. Real rose gold chain silver, I mismatched it. Green tips, all black gun, the clip platinum. This that real trip, yeah, nigga, that real fast. This 40 that I got from Arizona, my Desert Eagle. You only thought a parrot could talk to you, hear the eagle. Two red beams on top like the eyes evil. Staring at death where you standing is where I leave you. She ain't one West, tell a bitch that I don't need you. Aram having breakfast in bed, Airbnb you. Me and my brothers come together, don't be an equal. And still show up on the corner to still teach you. Down there on your head, make me pick the Swiffer up. Pull strings for $1, you gotta be quick enough. I ain't moving my hips when I say I'm blicked up. My auntie became a man, I said I don't give a fuck. Hey, Zarak, man. Hey, look, we just pulled up on Gresham Street right now, man. Can you have somebody come open the door?
No sweat, say no more.
All right, bet. Let's get it. We about to chill with the brothers.
I'll be all right now.